Okay, when and where did you join the Lions Club?
The first time I joined Lions was in 1967. I was a teacher in a small school in Washington, Washtenaw,
Yes.
and I joined the Lions Club in Washtenaw. I was there for 4 years, so I was a Lion for 4 years, and then I left there, moved to a different school in a different state, and I didn't join Lions again until many years later in Springfield.
Wow.
Okay, why did you join?
Well, initially, it was an expectation that the teachers would be a part of the Lions Club. But when I got to the other school, I felt like I was too busy. You know, I was a coach, teacher, doing lots of stuff with the school, so I just didn't feel like I had time for it.
Yeah. Okay, we know that you were a teacher, but has that been your only trade or your only profession or occupation?
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite memory as a Lion that you would like to share with us?
I've had a lot of them, but I'd have to say, when I became a district governor, it wasn't something that I had endeavored to do necessarily. Sort of one of those things where people asked me if I'd be willing to do that, and at first I was a little reluctant, but then when I decided to do that, I think that was a turning point for me. I was really a good move on my part, and it really turned out to be a positive for me.
Okay. What offices have you held and what awards have you received?
Oh boy. Well, I've held most of the offices. I've been the club treasurer. I've been the second vice district governor, or second vice president, first vice president, and then president. And then I got involved at the higher levels when I was a district governor. So that's a 3 or 4 year commitment. So your second vice, then your first vice, then your district governor, then your past district governor. So I've been all 4 of those. So been pretty involved.
Okay. How about awards? How many awards have you received?
Well, I don't know.
Or should we say recognitions?
I've had a Melvin Jones. I've had a, what's the other one? If you get a second Melvin Jones,
It's
Progressive. Melvin
progressive.
Jones.
Thank you. Yeah.
Norman Ross.
I don't believe I've ever had that one.
That'd be from Oregon Lions Site and Hearing
Yeah, I
Foundation.
have not had a Norm Ross reward. Local club rewards, I've had a couple of those too. Outstanding Lion type of things.
Okay.
Oh, I've had Helen Keller, yeah.
Yeah. Helen
Yeah,
Keller
2 of those.
benefactor. Yeah. Okay, to the younger members in Lionism, what words of wisdom would you like to share with them?
Well, I think the important thing for young people is, first of all, to understand the commitment you make is to serve your community, to do things to help your community, to help those that have greater needs than you may have. You know, our focus is always on sight and hearing, but we do so many other things in the communities that we serve. It isn't just relegated to those particular areas, but there's so many things that a young person can give to the club that isn't necessarily something that we think about on the first base, but we ask them, what can you do to help? What can we do to help you? But then what can you do to help us?
Okay. And how would you like to be remembered? What would you like your legacy in Lionism to be?
Just that I was a good Lion, that I contributed to the community, and that I gave back to the Lions and to the community and to the people around me. I think it's just being a serve. When you say that our motto is to serve, that's really what we do and what we'd like to be remembered for.
Okay. Any final words of wisdom you'd like to leave us with?
I would just encourage people that are wondering, what can I do to help my community? I think serving in a Lions Club is one of those ways that you can become an active and significant contributor to your community and to the state where you live.
Okay. Thank you very much.